back in 2012 is when my husband and I first started working on our money. We had a ton of debt. We had never budgeted before, and our savings were very minimal. And I'm honestly really embarrassed to admit, so that was in 2012, that it took us until I think 2022 or 2021 to actually open a high yield savings account. I look at myself and I think, Allison, what were you even thinking? I honestly think that at the time, back in 2012 and for the following several years, I didn't even know what a high yield savings account was. But if I had known, and once I did know, really, I still didn't open one. In my mind, it just kind of fell to the bottom of my to-do list. It felt like it was too big of a lift. And once I finally did in 2022 open that account, I realized that I had literally been missing out on hundreds, if not thousands of dollars because I was not keeping my emergency fund and my sinking funds and my savings in a high yield savings account. That is why I am so over the top want everyone who is 18 years or older to open a high yield savings account so you don't miss out on the money like I did. So today I'm going to walk you through what it is, where to open one. I'm going to show you a calculator and the best high yield savings account right now. Hey, I'm Allison from Inspired Budget, and my goal is to help you write a budget, save money, and pay off debt while still living a life that you love. Okay, so what is a high yield savings account? It is essentially a savings account that is going to pay you a higher interest than a traditional savings account. Typically, they're able to do these because they don't have physical locations. When you think of a bank with a physical location, you're thinking of Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. You can actually physically go in and walk into the bank itself, like a brick and mortar place, and talk with someone there. Whereas a high yield savings account is going to be associated with banks that don't have that brick and mortar location. They're not employing all of these people to be physically present for you, which means that their expenses are lower and they can then in turn give back some of that money, some of that interest to you. It allows them to offer you this higher interest rate, meaning that if your money is sitting in that account, it's going to earn money based off of the interest rate and the balance you have. And I'm going to show you a whole calculator here in just a little bit to see how much you can earn. Now, for a while, years ago, I believed that the only benefit of having a high yield savings account was if I had a lot of money in savings, and that is just not true. So if you're sitting here and you're thinking, Allison, I don't have a ton of money in savings, that's okay. Even small balances can make money. What makes high yield savings accounts so wonderful and why I personally am a big proponent of them is that they have higher interest rates than traditional savings accounts. So the savings account, if you have Chase, it's only going to offer you like 0.1% interest, if that, honestly, if that. Editing Allison here. I'm editing the video right now, and I decided to actually go into my own Chase savings account and see the interest rate that they are offering me. And it's not 0.1%. No, it's not even that. It's 0.01%. We do use Chase for our checking, and we have a savings account set up with it, but we don't keep a lot of money in there, like barely anything because of that fact. So just wanted to come in real quick and tell you that. You also have easy access to your money. There is this myth or this fear that if I put my money in a high yield savings account, I'm not going to be able to access it. And that's just not true. Yes, it does take a couple of days. It will take 1 to 3 business days to move your money from your high yield savings account to your checking account. But honestly, it's really not a huge deal. And you still have easy access to your money. It's also low risk. You're not investing your money in anything. You're not putting it in the stock market. It's literally just sitting in a regular savings account. Now, I don't think that you should be putting all of your retirement funds in a savings account. However, it is important to have an emergency fund. If you are setting aside money in savings for things like Christmas or vacation or any home upgrades, maybe a future house down payment, the high yield savings account is a perfect place for that because it's sitting there in savings. You want to be able to have access to it, but you want to also earn money on it. This is also a great way for you to save money and make a little bit of money without all the risks. I would never, ever tell you to open up a savings account with something that is not FDIC insured. Most high yield savings accounts, in fact, any of the ones that I'm going to recommend to you, are FDIC insured, meaning that if something happens to the bank, then you will get your money back up to a certain amount. And we'll look at that in the ones that I'm going to walk you through today. High yield savings accounts are perfect to keep your emergency funds in and your sinking funds, just any savings you have. This is exactly where we keep our emergency fund, as well as different savings goals we have set up. Things like we are saving $100 a month for a new car for me for the next several years. I mean, I know that $100 a month isn't going to be any like crazy amount, but it'll be nice to have some money set aside. We save for vacation in a high yield savings account, for our HOA dues, for Christmas. We keep basically all of our majority of our savings in a high yield savings account, so that way it's earning money. And we love a high yield savings account that has no monthly fees. Please, please, please do not sign up for a high yield savings account that is going to require a minimum balance or have any monthly maintenance fees. Don't do it, because there are so many good options that will not charge you money to keep your money with them. This is why I love high yield savings accounts. Now I wanna walk you through a calculator so that way you can see exactly how much money you could earn if you were to put your emergency fund or your savings in a high yield savings account. I'm gonna link to this website, this landing page down below in the description, but this is where I have a list of high yield savings accounts with the best rates right now, as well as my calculator. Let's scroll down and let's look at the calculator first. There is this really cool calculator, and it says, how much could you make? How much could you make if you were to move your emergency fund or your savings into a high yield savings account compared to a traditional savings account? Let's take a look at it. Let's say that you had $25,000. You have $25,000 sitting maybe in a regular savings account. A typical checking or savings is going to pay you 0.1% APY. That means that every month you're going to earn about $2 on that $25,000. I mean, you get $2 free, and over the course of a year, you're going to earn $25. I mean, that's like free money, right? That's a trip to Chick-fil-A for two people, basically. It's wonderful because it's free. However, it could be better. So let's say that you found a high yield savings account with 4% interest, which is not super easy to find right now, but let's just keep this number and realize that even if it's 3% interest, you're doing pretty well. If you were to take that same $25,000 and move it into a high yield savings account that offers you 4%, you're going to earn $83 per month, $83 a month, and then you'll earn $1,000 over the course of the year. Literally, your money, your savings, you are just moving it from one account to the other account, to a different account. You're not investing it. There's no risk. You still have access to it. It's just literally you make money on choosing the bucket and where it lives. So if you have your money sitting in a standard savings account, I want to ask you to go back, like open up your bank statement and see how much money have you actually earned this last month or this past year. See how much you think you could actually earn if you were to move it into a high yield savings account, because this is what I did. And when I moved our savings over, we didn't have about 25,000. We probably had about $15,000 at the time. The idea of earning $1 a month compared to $50 a month, like, why did I not do that sooner? Why? I don't know. I don't know why it took me so long. It maybe took me 5 minutes for me to actually move my money over. And I wish someone would have held my hand years before, like in 2012, I wish someone would have held my hand and said, Allison, you need to sign up for this account. Because even when I only had $5,000 in savings, that would still make me money. I mean, let's type in $5,000. If you only have $5,000 in savings, you're earning $5 per year if you keep it in a regular account compared to around $200 per year. Like, hello, that is $200 of free money. Now, here's my favorite hack. My favorite hack I call it a hack for my high yield savings account is any of the money that I earn, I take that money and I redirect it to a savings goal. So one year I took any of the money I earned in interest, and I think I had earned over $1,000 that year. So maybe I had $30,000 in my savings. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I don't think it was that much, but I took that, and any money I earned from the interest every month, I set that aside for Christmas money. So when Christmas came around, I had like $1,000 that I had earned from interest alone to help me buy gifts. Like it was amazing. Then the next year, I set all of that money aside to be able to invest in my husband's Roth IRA. When I think of the money I'm earning from my high yield savings account, I think of it as what is the purpose of this? Now, obviously, I could save that money for me to go shopping or do something like that, but I like to redirect it to one of my savings goals. One year, I put it all in my vacation fund. That was fun. So I highly recommend you do something like that. Now let's look at the list and see what are some good options of savings accounts right now. What are the rates? Because those rates change over time and that's okay. It's okay that they change, but let's look at them. Oh, really quickly, before we do that, if you keep scrolling on this page, there are also some frequently asked questions. So you can come here and just do a little bit of education on what it is, how long it takes to move your money in and out, everything like that. But I'm going to scroll back up to the top. We'll see here right now, the day I'm recording this, there are 5 banks listed here. We try to list the highest ones or the best options. You can see number 5 is Valley Direct, where you can earn 4% APY. CIT Bank is 3.75. SoFi is 3.8. My issue with SoFi, and the reason why I personally don't use them, is because you have to set up a direct deposit into that account to get the really good rate. In fact, let's look at it really fast. Here it says that you can earn up to 3.8% APY with up to $400 with direct deposit. I don't want to have like my paycheck go into that. That's my issue with SoFi. So if you don't mind doing that and you don't mind opening up a checking and a savings with them, then this is a great option, but I personally would rather not. We also have an Amex one, and that's 3.1%, but my favorite right now is the Barclays. Let's view the rates and we're going to walk through this all together. With Barclays, this is a tiered savings. And what that means is the amount of interest you're going to earn is going to depend on the amount of money you have in savings. Now, just because you don't have a lot of money in your savings doesn't mean that you're not getting that higher interest. So let's look at it. Right now, there is a 3.75% APY tiered savings. And if you transfer over $25,000 or more, you get an extra $200. This offer expires on July 31st, 2026. They always have new offers. So even if you're watching this later, like still go to the link and see, because different banks have different offers where you get bonus amounts. This is still a good option, even if you don't have $25,000. Let's look at why. Barclays has this tiered savings where the more money you actually keep in your account, the higher interest rate you receive. If you keep between $250,000 to $1 million in your account, you earn that 3.75. That's what they are advertising. But if you don't have $250,000, that's okay, because the tiered savings goes down from here. Even if you have $10,000 to $25,000, I mean, really, no, look, the rest of it's all 3.65%. So basically, even if you move over $100, you're going to earn 3.65%. They only give that extra 0.1% to people that are keeping over $250,000. For the everyday person, for me and you and everyone else, you're going to be earning 3.65%. And you don't have to have a direct deposit going in there into that account. So this is a really good percentage rate right now for high yield savings accounts. But let's keep going. They also have security that works. You're going to be able to have 24/7 online access. That's for most banks. Freedom from fees. This is so important. Look at this. No monthly maintenance fees and no minimum balance required to open. This is so important because some high yield savings accounts will say you need to send $1,000 in to even be able to open the account. But for me, when I first signed up for a high yield savings account, I was like, let me just get this done and I'm just going to move over $20 to start. I'm just going to open it with my $20. That was a very low lift for me. Once I got it all opened, then I can move over the rest of my savings. So I love that this has no monthly fees, no minimum balance. Other places, they will also maybe charge you $5 if your balance is under $1,000. No, we don't need any of that. We don't want that. Savings done right. This says easy direct deposits and online transfers. If you want to set up a direct deposit, you can. You can transfer money very easily between your current bank and this savings account. Whether you bank with Chase, Wells Fargo's, Bank of America, a credit union, you can set up transfers between your bank and this savings account. And then they have their own little calculator here. Let's say I initially deposit $2,000 After 12 months, I'm gonna have $2,072.89. Instead of just having my $2,000, I've actually earned $72.89. So you can actually see how much you're going to earn based off of this. Of course, they have some FAQs right here, general FAQs. Are they FDIC insured? You want something that is FDIC insured. And yes, they are. Are there fees? No, there are no monthly fees. I love that. What is an external account? It is just a bank with it's just a different bank, basically. It's not Barclays, it's a different bank. There's a whole bunch of information here, like how do I reset my password? What's the routing number? How do I set up a direct deposit if you want to? How many accounts can I open? We have all of this information here to basically answer all of your questions. But my biggest thing is I like to look at the fine print. Basically, what this says is that this rate is accurate as of June 2nd. So the rates will change. They will go up and they will go down, typically not by a lot, but that's going to be the same for any high yield savings account. Any high yield savings account you open, that rate will fluctuate based off of the economy. Then you have the fine print on the $200 bonus offer. And this basically just says that to get that free $200, you must be a new savings account customer. You have to open it before July 31st. You have to put $25,000 in within the first 30 days of opening the account. And then you have to maintain, this is so important, you have to maintain the balance of at least $25,000 for 120 consecutive days. So basically, you can't transfer over your $25,000 and then 10 days later, move it back to a different bank and expect to get the $200, right? They want you keeping your money there for a longer time. After you maintain that $25,000 balance for 120 days, that's when the $200 will be added to your account. That's about 4 months. After 4 months of opening this, you'll get that free $200. So is this like a way to get $200 fast? No, it's not. But it is a way to get $200 for free if you have $25,000 in savings sitting right now in a traditional savings account. You can move it over and not only earn money on the interest from it being in that account, but also this $200 bonus that they're running, this special, if you will. Oh, and this is also really important. That $25,000, if you do want that $200 bonus, it doesn't have to come from just one bank. So you don't have to have all $25,000 sitting in one account and move it over all at once. It does say that you can make multiple deposits to your account from another financial institutions, so more than one bank, to meet the offer requirements. It has to be within the 30 days of you opening this account. And the rest of the fine print just goes over the interest rate that you're going to be earning. This is a really great option for anyone who does not have a high yield savings account opened up. It's been on their to-do list and they just need to get it done fast. They want to get it done quick, and maybe they want to earn an extra $200 in the process. I love this one. Like I said, it's FDIC insured, no maintenance fees, no minimum balance requirement. You get a really good interest rates here. 3.65 is not bad for right now. This is a trusted high yield savings account. Just all in, this is a really great option. Of course, you don't have to choose the Barclays account. If you go back to this landing page, you will see that there's other options to choose from. So I recommend doing your research, right? Go through, look at these, choose which one that you think would be best for you. And then this is also where you can get access to that calculator that we went over, where you can type in your actual savings amount, or you can just toggle through these right here to just see the numbers. And then if you keep scrolling down, there is a list of frequently asked questions that I personally get about high yield savings account. Please do not be like me. Do not wait and put off opening a high yield savings account for 10 years of money that I could have been earning. I don't want you to do that. Let me know down below in the comments. What questions do you have about high yield savings accounts? I will happily answer them. What are you worried? What are your reservations? What are you nervous about? Do you already have one that you love? And then let me know down below if you end up signing up for one so I can cheer you on. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.